Hi, I'm Bruce Millington and I'm joined by Maddie Player. We are discussing the exciting news about Enabled. It's just been announced this morning that she is staying on at 4. First of all, Maddie, as a horse racing fan rather than ace reporter for the Racing Post, how excited are you by that news?
Massively. I mean, she's the best filly around. She's won all the big races this year, and I think it's huge that Khalid Abdullah again is recognising that he's got a massive star in his hands, similar to Frankel. He's not going to do what so many people can do and just ship her off to the breeding sheds. She's going to be around to race again, and maybe something will be around to just show how good she is next year. She's not even been really pushed this year, so it'll be great to see if we can see where her limitations lie.
Yeah, absolutely. We could have Clemmy versus Enable in the 2018 arc back at Longchamp, of course. Do you think, obviously, she won't get the same benefits in terms of the weight allowance that she's had this year. Do you think she will sweep all before her next year, or do you think that it'll be a lot tougher? I mean, obviously, Trev came back and won the arc a second time. So where would you see her prospects?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say at this stage because we don't know who's staying in training. I mean, Ulysses, she's already proven she can beat him. Like you say, she's not going to have that allowance next year, but it is kind of difficult to see who could possibly be there to beat her.
All right, 3-1 for the arc, Maddie. Would you be backing that now?
No, because it's not my sort of bet and not my sort of price. But, you know, you'd be silly to just discount her on what she's achieved already because she's practically unbeatable. But, you know, it'd be interesting to see if Cracksman finally, if that whole debate ends and he ends up going to the Arc, whether he can progress and the other 3-year-olds as well.
Okay, so we've got the jump season coming up, and one of the big differences between flat and jumps, everyone says, well, you know, the flat horses just come along and they disappear, they melt away into the night, whereas the jump horses stay around year after year. But it's not just Enable, is it, that we're looking forward to seeing next year?
No. I mean, Batash, he's definitely going to be around. Harry Angel as well. I mean, Godolphin, they like to keep their horses rolling. And you never know, as I mentioned, Ulysses before, he could go to the Breeders' Cup and win there, and that might be the end, but he might stay in training as well. So Michael Stout tends to do really well with his older horses. And I think, you know, this year's been fantastic for sort of banishing that thought that there's no longevity in flat racing, and it's really exciting. And it's, as a jumps fan, it's great that we can have that longevity on the flat.
Absolutely. Good news for racing. Good news that that Prince Khalid Abdullah has kept Enable in training as a 4-year-old next year. We can't wait to see how she gets on.